Hello, my darlings. So I was sitting there thinking about my live earlier and how rude it was for me to go live in the middle of the afternoon when everybody's working in my soul tribe. I've lost my box that I usually set this on. Train's coming by, so I'm going to take a moment and do some readjustments here. Okay, let's see if this works. Whoa. Okay, this could work. Okay. Can you still see Mandy Pants? Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. So, who do we have in here tonight? Oh. Hello, Christina, my sister. Yes, I still want to get together with you. I'm sorry I've been in a lately. Getting back to all of it. Who wants some cards pulled tonight? This is going to be a card pull and appreciation reading for all of my soul tribe out there. You guys have been so amazing. This is going to drive me nuts. Your big butt. Your big butt. Yes, it's you. And your big butt. Let everybody come in. Hello, my darlings. Hello, my darlings. Who do we have in the night live? Feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay. Lighthouse Tarot. Hello, hello. Wait. I have glasses. Okay. That way I don't have to squint so much and, show you my boogers right up in your face. Lighthouse Tarot, I'm still up in your face. So these are what we call BCGs, my basic training glasses. We call them BCGs because they are birth control glasses. They're truly the ugliest glasses you can get. Okay. Heather Marie, hello, my darling. Jessica L. James Daniels. James, I think you posted a comment that got me. I think it was you. It just got me, brother, earlier. Jessica L, beautiful. Christina, I've got you. Elizabeth Stead. Girl, I like that. Howdy. Heather Marie, beautiful. Heather Marie. Okay, let's go. Christina Cat, then Heather Marie. If anybody wants to take a list, Christina Cat, then Heather Marie. Now, if you're taking a list, you're sacrificing, just so you know. How much usually does it, but he hasn't shown up on the last few, which is understandable. He has a big family, so he can't show up for everyone. But if anybody wants to take a list, I would love that. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull out. Mandy. Look at this ridiculous dog. She's like gonna lay like that. That's cool. Are you good? You okay over there? You okay over there? Oh, I love her. She is something else, isn't she? You all right, darling? Oh, okay. We're pulling cards for Miss Christina. Yes, we are. And they are calling out for the Shaman's Oracle. Everybody take a big old deep belly breath. Get your belly. Get your belly. Not surprised. It buzzed right away. The Seer. The Seer. Also, the number 945. Christina, you're a Virgo. Not surprising. You like this one? Do you like this one? Okay. Can I finish pulling cards? Yeah. All right, Christina, I'm going to use the Star Seers to clarify, okay? I'm going to back up a little. She's wanting to be right on me. She's like, I'm here for this reading. Heavily. Like, this is heavy right here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. The seer. The seer for Christina. Ah, seeing that which others can't. It can be a curse, right? It can be a curse. You always end up looking like the bad guy, like the manipulator. You just see things for as they truly are. It's not easy. It's not easy. Ah, yes. Darling, I'm not shocked by any of these cards, and I don't think you will be either. The seer. Okay? This is a woman who knows things even though they are cursed to know them. Even though they are cursed to know them. Okay? But what a joy when you free yourself from understanding you don't hold responsibility for all of them. Okay? Many times in your life, you're going to feel like you have to make life better for others. You don't. You don't have to do that. You are the seer for a reason, yes. But it's only so that you can give to others. I don't know. I'm trying to understand, like, there's this weird refraction of energy happening right now for you. It's in between celebration and taking control of your life. Okay, the Emperor and the Three of Cups. I feel like these two simultaneously go hand in hand, but at the same time, they want you to realize that you don't control anything but your own life. This is what they're asking you to truly take control over. And on top of that, you need to start rejoicing in the life that you do have now. Rejoicing in the life that you do have now. You don't have to hold everything so tightly within a box. You don't have to plan everything, right? And the Queen of Swords. Now, I feel like in the way that this came out with these two cards, it's like you've come to a place in your life where you've let go of control. Like control in the way that was toxic for you, where you had to control everything in life because that's the way you were raised. You were raised to control things, and that was success. It was success to go to school and start your business and operate things in a certain way. And now you're realizing that, yes, I can control my own life, but it's more about controlling my own happiness, right? You've been through this Queen of Swords, and you know what the Queen of Swords is. The Queen of Swords is, I have been through that Eight of Swords. I've cut myself free, right? But now I see clearly. Now I see clearly. I see the holes in the book. That doesn't mean I don't believe in the word, but it means I think it's greater, and I think there are things missing. I think that there is still much for me to learn, for I am eternally transforming, right? You are beginning a path that is very powerful because you have accepted it. You've accepted a mission, my dear sister, like big mission. Taking control of this mission in a way that will cause celebration for decades. You see well beyond your years. The funny thing is, the next thing out is the Queen of Wands. Garnering your power of air and fire, even though you are an earth sign. But garnering, look at this. Look at the confidence in these women. One with her hands on her hips, and I mean, I wouldn't mess with her. Look at her eyes. Understanding who I am. Downloads. power, enlightenment, lightness, right? Okay. Live chat. Who is next? I think it was Heather Marie. Heather Marie, would you like some cards, darling? Or would you like... Let me get my book so I can start writing, because I don't think anybody's keeping notes. Hold on. Let me get a pen and paper. Okay. Love this book. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Heather Marie. Oh, Jennifer Barrow, thank you so much, sister. Oh, you're so amazing. I hope you want some cards pulled because you're on the list. Jennifer B. Okay, you guys have your questions ready. If you've already asked them, go ahead and copy and paste that so that whenever I'm asking you, because I have a delay on my end, it helps if you just repost it, okay? Okay. Elizabeth Stead. Third. All right, I'm stopping there for now, so don't let it build up on me, you guys, unless someone's taking notes. Okay, where am I at? Let me make sure. Hold on. Okay, I have Heather. They aren't that bad. I love you, Christina. We have to get together soon. Should I call him, Tina? Hang on, give me a second here. It's a lot. Okay. Lighthouse Tarot, you are fourth. Okay. I can't see everything right now. I'm doing my best, okay? Okay. So, Heather Marie, and then Jennifer B. Heather Marie. Any guidance from Spirit, please? Okay. I'm going to be switching up decks simultaneously to change up the energy. I don't like energies following directly behind energies. However, if a certain deck calls to you and somebody just used it, I'm going to use it, okay? But for the most part, we're going to try to switch them up. Not the Oracle, but the Tarot. So, let's see what Oracle card's coming out for you. They're really pulling this numerology. Middle world. Darling, Heather, you are very much going through an awakening right now, pulling together your two worlds of higher self and lower self. You may be realizing for the first time some things in your life that are very, well, it's sort of like once your eyes are open, oh, it's hard to close them. You're seeing things in a different way for the truth, right? For the truth. A huge awakening for you right now. This is a place that can be uncomfortable because it's not quite, well, it's not rooted, and it's not spiritually completely grounded either, right? It's very confusing. I understand that, but they're wanting you to know you are in the exact right place right now. You're in the exact right place right now. This middle world is very confusing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Yes, your roots are bared out, and that can be uncomfortable. That can be uncomfortable because they're asking you to look at them. Ancestral ties, my darling, are holding you back. Ancestral ties, parental ties are holding you back. These are things that are asking to simply be looked at. You don't have to do anything. I'm not asking you to confront anyone. I'm asking you to actually look at them. There's something powerful for you there. There's something powerful for you there. They're saying the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay. For Heather Marie, please. Those kind of popped, but I'm going to keep going, okay? Yeah, you have a lot of spirit guides that are assisting you right now in your transition. Some who have actually attached to you recently to assist you in this transition. What is this? King of Cups. King of Cups. This is very much about being in control of your emotions, owning up to your emotions, but being emotional. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be overexcited. I feel like people have judged you for your emotions many times over the years, and you have judged yourself, therefore. Many times we are what people see us as, right? And I feel like people have judged you as emotional in your past, but they're saying you have mastered your emotions. Your feet are sturdy on the ground. Being emotional is your gift. There's nothing wrong with being emotional. There's nothing wrong with feeling your emotions. There's something wrong with people that cannot feel their emotions, right? That is their growth to do. When people lash out at you for feeling a just emotion, that is their problem, not yours. And you don't have to respond to that, they're saying. You don't have to respond to everything that someone comes at you with. Yeah, very sensitive, and that's okay. But now, no longer shall you be. What they're saying is, he holds this telescope saying, I see far out. I hold my emotions within me, and I don't have to respond to everything that everyone says to me. If someone comes at you and says, you're being dramatic, you're being emotional, you're overreacting, well, then look at your emotions. Feel yourself. Own your emotions. And then walk away. You don't owe them any response. You don't owe them anything, they're saying. You are well garnered in your emotions. You have come to this life to look at them. And right now you're in a very raw state. You're in a very sensitive and raw state. Reaction is not what they're looking for right now. Not what your higher self is looking for right now. What your higher self is looking for right now is response. How do you feel about this? It is okay. Here's what people get so confused about. Someone comes at you and says, stop being so dramatic. Stop being this. You're such a pain in the ass. You're such a wussy. You're such a this. You're such a that. You're so dramatic. You're so sensitive. Stop. Don't react. Say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then you can respond or you can walk away. You have free will. You don't have to react ever. You don't have to say anything to those hateful words. You don't have to interact with hateful words. But you can be angry. You can be hurt. You can be crying. And if someone wants to make you feel bad about that, that is probably more about their growth than yours. Walk away. Let them do their growth, because any participation from you at that point is going to cause an upheaval, upset, right? You're sensitive, and you should stay that way. People who are not sensitive are the ones who need healing. You are fine, my darling. What you need to remember is I don't have to respond or react to anything anyone says. I have free will. Being sensitive does not make you weak. It makes you powerful. It takes a lot of courage to feel things. It doesn't take a lot of courage to spout out hate. It doesn't take a lot of courage to say angry things and be hateful to people. It takes a lot of courage to feel. You're doing perfect, my darling, okay? Also, with the work, keep working at what you're working at. I feel like you've been working at something for a while. It hasn't shown a lot of product. It hasn't shown a lot of abundance yet. It's about to. It's about to. Please keep working at it. It is your calling. There is something you've been working at. It is your calling. 3 of Wands, waiting for that perfect wave. You have put it out there. Give the universe a chance to come back around. Do not go to thoughts of scarcity. You are coming back up the wheel. Okay? Firing up. Firing up. You're a magical girl. You're a magical girl, Heather. Jennifer B. Jennifer B. Where you at, baby? Elizabeth, I have you 3rd, and I see. What do they want me to do next? Okay. I appreciate you so much. You've confirmed some things I've been feeling lately. I want to schedule a personal reading with you at your earliest convenience. Thanks. Oh, Christina, of course, absolutely. In person. We should do like a girls' night. Do a slumber party. She lives near me. We actually met like on my YouTube channel, but I was in Florida and she was here, and then I moved here, and then we did an in-person reading, and we were just sisters immediately. You're welcome, Heather, my darling. Jennifer Barrow. Okay, so do you just want spirit guide messages, baby, or do you want a direct question answered? I want to say for this full moon, new moon, you guys be drinking lots of water, okay? Mrs. Risha 1, you can be 5th. You guys are going to have to repost your questions later, because once I go into channel mode, I can't remember. Okay, so Blue Jay 6. Channel on Heather's reading was sync up. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It's synced up. Okay. Wait. I'm on Jennifer, right? Jennifer? Where are you? Oh, you felt like you also pulled some from her. Is that what you're saying? Okay, let's wait for a second so I can get through some of these, because I don't want to lose y'all in the sauce. You'll get lost in the sauce. Texas. Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to pull a couple cards from you. I'm not sure what your direction. Okay, she wants a direction. Thank you. It's hard for me to catch them all. Okay. For Jennifer. Darling, working on your boundaries, and your power, your inner power. This this lunar eclipse has taught you a lot about your boundaries. Wow. You've been bad at that, taking care of you, right? That's a one and only thing that you've been bad at. You've done so well at everything else. Power. They're asking you to work on boundaries and power. Boundaries and power. I don't think that you will be surprised by any of that. I feel like you have done some avoid. I'm sorry that it's the way I channel. I'm feeling like you cut out a piece of your heart, a piece of your brain, a part of yourself to numb because it was just too painful to keep going. And you did keep going, but you did so only as half a soul. Part of you shut down completely. You went through an extraordinary amount of pain. And then you stopped holding your boundary lines, not only for others, but for yourself. Right? Okay. They're saying now is time for you to step back into your power. Or, hold up. That was too many. Spirit. For boundaries. Boundaries for Jennifer. Yeah. Spend a lot of time here. In your head. Right? Not without good reason. Don't get me wrong. Not without good reason, my love. Yeah, there was a reason for your head to be messed up for a while. I understand that. But now it's time to take back control of it. Right? Now it's time to take back control of it. Balance out this heart and this brain. You do have quite the ruminating mind because it is so intelligent. You are so intelligent. It operates at a capacity that's above others. And that's okay. That's okay. But you must get a hold of this beautiful computer because your heart is even stronger, if you can imagine. It's even stronger. And you can do this. You can balance this. You do have a Kundalini awakening that is waiting for you. It is waiting for you. Your pineal gland, I can feel it pulsing within my own head. I can feel your pineal gland pulsing in my own head. So I know that this is waiting for you. They're asking you to balance this out so that you can have this. But this right now has too much control. You are almost there, baby. I want to say you're on the right track. It's more of a perspective change, right? This Ten of Swords. This and you've watched my channel, okay? This is not an overnight thing. But it did not happen to you, but for you. Right? You don't have to be the martyr. You don't have to be the savior. You can truly live your life without anyone needing you. It's hard. I know. It's hard. It's hard to live only for yourself. For you, it's almost impossible, but not impossible. It feels that way, right? For you are a servant of this planet. That's why you were given so much power. But in order for you to own up to this power, they're asking you to have boundaries. This is part of the power, having boundaries. That is the most important part of the power. If you want this, and I feel like you've asked for it. I feel like you've asked for the Kundalini rising. I feel like you've asked for the awakening. They're ready to give it to you. But they need to know that you will be responsible enough to handle it, which means taking care of you. taking care of the vehicle, taking care of what is here on this plane right now. If you can't even take care of you, how can they trust you with this power, right? Okay. By the way, overall, Ace of Cups. Something's ready to blow up in you, girl. And it starts right here in this heart chakra. You know what I'm saying. Loving yourself, those boundaries, this ruminating mind. The funny thing is, hardly any of it has to do with you. Look at it. Look at it. How much do you really own? And the stuff you own, great. Deal with it. That's yours. You got this. You got this. Don't worry. I feel like you're worried about advantages being taken. Don't worry about that. Everything will work out. Okay? Don't worry about the money. Okay. Who's next? Elizabeth Stead. Elizabeth Stead. First thing that came out for you, buzzed immediately, was a sun. Let's see what's coming out for the oracles. For the oracles. Elizabeth, what was your question, darling? Sun card, I'll take it. Yep. Are you currently in a relationship right now? Seeing someone new. Okay, beautiful. So we have spirituality, relationship change. I feel like, okay. So I'm feeling like this new person is going to bring a lot of happiness and adventure into your life, but is going to beautifully contrast your individuality. And sometimes we need someone to bring out our individuality. Do not get all snippy with this person, okay? Don't get all snippy with them when they start challenging you, right? I'm feeling some major adventure coming up. I want you to really approach this in a different way than you've approached any relationship in your life. There's something new here. They want you to take a pause, a time out, and truly think about all of the relationships in your life. They don't want you to approach this in any way that you've ever approached anything else in your life. I want you to imagine that you are a child again, and this is your very first relationship ever. Be totally innocent coming into it. Try to truly step into it in this way, okay? They're asking you to step into it with adventure and individuality. They're asking you to step into it completely at your soul level and show yourself as you truly are. Listen to that train coming by right now, calling out your authentic self. This is going to be something that will be a spiritual growth for you. I feel like this person and you, definitely a spiritual power couple. You guys are two souls that are going to help each other grow in a powerful way. Okay. Let's go and pull some clarifiers. I want, not that one or that one. What? Let me see. I think it's this one. I'm looking for the Radiant Wise, but I have all these bags and I never know which is in each of them. I need to label them, but I don't know how. I had the wrong one. Okay. Okay. Spirit, can you please clarify for Elizabeth? Adventure. Girl, there's no, like, waiting on you. Huh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Queen of Wands. Look at that. only queen in the tarot that sits with her legs apart because she is proud of her sexuality. She has no shame over who she is. And I feel like possibly in the past, because of the way you were raised, maybe, you may have had some shame upon your sexuality and it took you a while to open up to it, right? For a lot of women, we had to do this. We had to open up to our own sexuality. Men were taught they were naturally sexual. Women were taught we were bad if we were sexual. We are just now able to psychologically unlock that part of ourselves, right? They're saying, step into this fully. You have a black cat at your feet, for you are magical. Her legs are open, for she is proud of her sexuality. She holds the sunflower. She holds the wand of passion. And then the Ace of Swords. God handing you this new opportunity of clarity. This is going to open up something for you. I see this because we have adventure, relationship change, sexuality, and Ace of Swords, okay? This is going to be you two are going to unlock something within each other. You two are truly going to unlock something within each other if you allow it. If you allow it, look at the center of this reading. Look at the center of this reading. Highly sexual, highly sensual. This is not a bad thing. This is such a beautiful thing. I feel like you've spent a lot of your time being repressed. It's time to wake up, baby. You are powerful. And you have so much built up energy that is ready to come out. It's time to let it unleash. What are you afraid of? Individuality. Be exactly who you are, for that is exactly who you're meant to be. Open up that heart chakra. Open up that sacral chakra. It's a good man in your life. Take a time out and realize that. Do not judge him by other men in your life, especially your father. Not saying your father's a bad man. I'm just saying, do not judge him by previous men in your life. Judge him by who he is. Okay? Okay. Lighthouse Tarot, are you still here, my love? Lighthouse Tarot, are you still here? Love and light to you, Elizabeth. Oh, I can feel your heart and your energy. It's beautiful. Jump, baby. You spent enough time repressed. It's your turn. It's your turn. Be beautiful. Justine. Beautiful. Okay. Whatever Spirit says. Whew, that was a big energy shift, Justine. You have an extremely high level of well, you're not from here. Let's say that. You're not from here. You're highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. Your manifestation abilities are out of this world. Very strong. You get in your head too much sometimes, right? And your emotions, it's almost confusing for you sometimes. I talk a lot about balancing the brain and the heart. For you, they intertwine so much because your emotions are that of a starseed, and your intelligence is that of an Einstein almost. You have a very, very, very high level of intelligence. And it may be occasionally, I'm not sure if anybody's ever tried to give you a label before, personality disorder or bipolar disorder or anything like that. It is not true. It is not true. It is simply that you were sent here at this exact time to help heal the planet, and you have a vast ruminating mind. Okay, you have a vast ruminating mind with a strong starseed heart. I've actually never felt these two that were so not quite this strong on both sides, if that makes sense. Most times I have star seeds that are highly intellectual and star seeds that are highly heart centered, but yours is very powerful on both ends. It took me for a bit of a loop there. I flipped upside down a bit. But you have centered into this. You have realized this. And you have gained power through it. They're saying congratulations. They're saying that yeah, I've been working on it and it is hard. You're on the right track. You have many, many, many guides supporting you. I had many coming in as soon as you showed up, or as soon as we started talking. I'm trying to, thank you so much, Sister Elizabeth. Okay. The Queen of Cups here. Look at her. I like this version of the Queen of Cups. Very rare. Look how it shows her with her glasses on, right? We see at her feet, it's a woman of Thoth. We see the television that she sits upon. We see the lightning bolt right in her vagina. For she is femininely powerful and proud of it. Again, sitting with her legs apart. We see the cup at her feet. There is so much symbolism in here, you could almost just, I could drink it up. I love symbolism. I assume so do you. And the Chariot, right? And this is what they're asking you to do, darling, 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 acting on it. I feel like you get so many ideas and you keep telling yourself, I'm going to write them down. I'm going to be journaling every day. I'm going to be writing that book. Well, they're asking you to really do it. You have a lot to say that could heal the world. Your channel, you are a channel, and your channel is going to heal the world. There is something for you to say, and they're asking you, Justine, justice, to remain balanced, understand that you do hold a heavier responsibility here. Your weights, your scales are not the same weights as everybody else. Yours is heavier. You have more responsibility. Do you accept that? You did when you came here. Are you giving up now? I feel like there are times in your life when you have, and that's okay. You expected that. Your higher self did, and so do they. They are here to keep supporting you, and you are pulling in new guides because you have now been working on it. You have walked through portals. You have accepted downloads. You are now truly stepping into your higher self. Act constantly, constantly, my darling. And please don't be skeptical of others who want to help you. I feel like sometimes you can be afraid to work with others, not so much because you're worried about them screwing you over, because you're worried that you will not live up to their expectations. Stop that right now. You're amazing. You don't have enough confidence in yourself. You are so amazing. They're saying that so strongly. Sorry. You must start stepping in to your gifts. This dream in your heart, you know it's yours. You know it's yours. How dare you leave it on the street? right? Okay. Okay. Miss Raisha 1, are you still here, my love? Are you still here? After Miss Raisha is Blue Jay, and then I'll go back up and see who's after that. Lighthouse Tarot. Oh, you got chills. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I got them too. I did too. Whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. Miss Raisha 1. Okay. I'm assuming you want spirit guide messages. If you want a specific message, let me know. Miss Raisha, what's your first name, by the way? It helps a lot. Like Justine gave me hers earlier, Lighthouse Tarot. Justine, what's your first name? Good evening, Tracy. Raisha. Okay, so I was saying it the right way anyway. You're welcome, darling. Woo! Okay. Which one are we going to use? Okay, this one. So, we're going to use the Mystical Shaman for your oracle. Mm-hmm. Darling, 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 darling. Okay, you are a shadow worker. Okay. Raisha, have you heard me talking about shadow workers before? Thumbs up or down. Just, or yes or no. Whatever you want to do. But it's important that we get this part clear. Isn't it such a beautiful deck? I agree. Thank you, Tracy. Lovely. Okay, darling. So I am a shadow worker as well. Actually, at this point, I'm a shadow master. So I'm here to teach other shadow workers. We have many, many shadow workers out there, and this has not been said enough. We have, everybody's heard of light workers, right? A light worker is someone who brings healing to this world. You are meant to come here at this certain time to bring healing to the world. Our shadow workers have had a much harder life. One that's almost, to some human beings on this planet, unbearable. Unbearable. Raisha, my darling, for some human beings on this planet, your life might have been unbearable. It might not have been even bearable, but you are a strong individual. You are one that is a shadow worker. And what that means is that you came here to experience the pain so that you could teach others to transmute painful energy into light. You are a light worker. Don't get me wrong. You are a light worker. But you are one who is of the shadow and helps others transmute energy into light. You've been through it. You've seen the worst that it can get. You've seen the worst that it can get. And now, through living and getting back up from your knees, right whenever you were at rock bottom and you were like, God, hand me a shovel so I can dig deeper, right? You went all the way down so that you could understand true pain. And you no longer have a chip on your shoulder. You don't feel sorry for yourself. You don't think I've had worse pain than anyone in the world. Now you say, how can I help others? That is a shadow worker. And you did have a chip on your shoulder for a while, didn't you? That's okay. I did too. I did too. Every shadow worker does. They start out with a chip on their shoulder. But now you're ready to step into the magic. Okay? So, luminous warrior, my darling, you are a luminous warrior. And they also want you to know you are the magic. You are the sacred clown. The sacred clown is the Fool in the traditional tarot. But what I want to explain to you here, the Sacred Clown represents, I'm going to read this part too, darling. It's very rare I read out of the tarot book, but this one's important. This one's important. The Sacred Clown. It's a very long, this is one of the best tarot decks I've ever gotten. It is the Starman Tarot. He created all of the artwork for David Bowie. And after David Bowie's passing, he created this as a sort of, anyway, very spiritual. This is the most spiritual tarot deck I've ever bought. Not Oracle Tarot, okay? So I want you to hear this very closely, darling, because this is for you. Many of you are going to understand this. So think about this very closely. The provocative spirit of the Sacred Clown, the Fool, getting fun comfortable, jumping, even when it's not comfortable. Listen to this closely. Travels through each card of the Starman Tarot, twisting things around and turning them on their head. Christ, the Sacred Clown, mocked orthodoxy. Buddha, the Sacred Clown, mocked ego attachment, while Gandhi mocked money and power. Christ, Buddha, Gandhi, all the Sacred Clown. All with the hardest possible lives you could ever live. You are the Sacred Clown, my darling. He invites you to risk, and to risk big. That you must risk the sting and bite of life to experience its true wonder. Be a shadow worker. Own your pain, for it will be the healing for the next one to come. Okay? In the bottom, you pulled Lower World and Jaguar. That's why I knew you were the shadow worker. I looked at those eyes and I knew. You transmute energies of the lower world into the power of the higher. I do the same thing. I'm a shadow master. You likely are too a shadow master coming into your shadow master experience. I want you to look up shadow worker and shadow master. These are both of the light. They are simply here to help the lower energies to rise up because you've already been through the pain. Okay? I hope that resonated. Okay, Blue Jay. It's going to have to be my last one, y'all. I think it's going to have to be my... Blue Jay, are you still here, my love? Lizette, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Raisha, you have a powerful path in front of you. I know it's not easy. Mine is not either. Grab it by the balls and go. Grab it by the balls and go. Blue Jay. I'm filling this deck for you as well. I'm going to have to shuffle it a little extra. I'm hearing fear. You worked through a lot of fear. Fought through it. Beautiful. Beautiful. My love, Blue Jay. What's interesting is they made me look over, and I haven't looked at this deck in a long time, and this is a terrifying card. But what they made me look at is you have fought through this. You spent a lot of time being a prisoner to your own fear, and you've come through that. You're welcome, Miss Raisha. You have come through that. I love the dragonfly up here, because when we see the sun reflected on a dragonfly, its iridescent wings show us a different view of the world every single time, a different perspective. It's like you've changed your perspective on the world in such a way that you see it with beauty now instead of fear. I feel like you grew up with a healthy amount of fear. Some manipulation, maybe. Not sure if that was parents or what. Are you still there, darling? Give me a thumbs up if it's resonating, or if you, I don't know, I could be completely off the mark here, but this is a heavy thing coming in here. Getting your power back. Breaking ancestral ties. Very ancient soul, darling. You're very old. Okay, okay, okay. What's at the south, please? The Crow. Okay. Okay, Blue Jay. Lizette. Okay. Yeah, he's always here. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, you've been repressed you were repressed a very long time. In some way. And I feel like you have acted out your fair amount. Don't get me wrong. I feel like you've acted out your fair amount. Don't mistake that for not being repressed. That was just your inner subconscious coming out and saying, damn it, look at me. Damn it, look at me. That was your higher self, your inner subconscious saying, damn it, look at me. To you. Right? You're a very old soul. A very old soul. Who is finally learning how to be honest with yourself, because you were highly manipulated as a child, I feel. And I don't even feel like this was something done to you as a hateful thing, so much as a containment thing, right? Let's keep her in a box. Let's keep her in this box. And it made it hard for you to see truth, because the people that loved you, were supposed to take care of you and be most honest with you and love you most, were not truthful with you. You were lied to a lot as a child to keep you safe, but it made it very hard to build your self, to build Lizette, to say, who is Lizette, if you're built upon lies, right? So your root felt very soft for a long time, and now you are getting that back. Stepping into the wild woman. Who am I? Who am I? Who the fuck am I? That's what you're asking. That's where you're going. That's what you want to know, and that's what you're manifesting. True, 100% authenticity. Beautiful, Lizette, beautiful. Beauty way is where you're headed. You are headed to you. Finally, finally, finally. No more lies. You won't put up with it anymore. You will not put up with it anymore. Clarifying cards. Walking away from the BS. For you are your own root. Put your roots in solid. They were soft before because no one told you where to put them. Then you can come up on the wheel. Then you can come up on the wheel. This was a part of the path that you chose. Finding your own light. For you don't need anyone to shine it for you. You spend a lot of time in fear because that's what anyone would do when they are sold lies and manipulations and not taught how the world really is. It's terrifying. It is terrifying when someone tells you the world looks like this when it looks like this. Light your own way. That is the only way you won't be scared anymore. The nightmares will stop. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. Find those who you can trust, whose handprints you can feel burn within you, those who you know follow the beauty way, follow the path, follow truth. No more of the manipulations, the mind games. I am not saying those people who sold you that story were bad. They were trying in their own way to protect you, but they kept you in a box. This was part of your path, to realize you were in this box. And the longer you stay in it, the more terrifying it will become, because that is not your path. Your heart is desiring to get out, because that is your one destiny in this life, to get out of the box and teach others how to do so. So now they're asking you, wild woman, to be a teacher. To be a teacher to others. To teach truth to others. To be the guiding light for others. Are you ready? I certainly feel that for you. Okay. I think that's about all I got in me, y'all. I love you all so much. I wish I could do this all night. But tomorrow I'm doing personal readings for my soul tribe, and I am so behind. Oh, darling Lizette, you're breaking this curse that has been upon your family, holding a hand over your mouth for so long. Darling, not only are you waking up, but you're going to wake up ancestral ties that go back further, generations further than you can ever imagine. You're going to unlock things that are for you. You're very powerful. And I feel like you respect that power. In fact, I feel like sometimes it frightens you. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Accept, own your power. Right? Okay, you guys. I love you all so much. What do they say? They say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words, no, don't be nervous. You can do this, you've got purpose. Huh. That kind of looks like Russell Brand. Doesn't it look like Russell, y'all? Rustling around. Find your medicine and use it. I love you, my soul tribe. Mandy loves you too. Like and subscribe, support a sister. Catch you on the flip side. Thank you so much for the donations. I have always, always, always enjoyed it.